Hello everybody, and welcome to the 19th episode of my Create Astral Let's Play series. Last episode we finished off getting Shimmer unlocked, and as you guys can see I did figure out how to fix it, and as I mentioned it was simply just relaunching the game for some reason. I don't know why, but it ended up working and we now can collect our reward. So what do we want to do this episode? As I mentioned, I want to get the things right here working on. The first thing I want to do is actually make some Creative Compound. Creative Compound is made pretty simply. It is a modified recipe though. It uses 5 refined shimmer and one bucket of shimmer liquid with a superheated area. So I thought I would just go ahead here. I'm going to grab, let's see, that 65 shimmer because we're going to make a whole bunch of this compound over here. I did break down the little shimmer setup over here because where's my fuel? I wanted to make it so that I could just go ahead and do this. What I might need pretty quickly is I'm just going to take the table and pop it. That's not what I wanted to do. I just wasted a cell. Okay, there we go. I wanted to put down the table so I can stand on it and throw ourselves in the shimmering stuff. And then I should have to do this. I forgot that this game doesn't like you using fuel cells on the blaze burners, so I'm going to have to go quickly see if I can get myself a bucket, and then we can just right click on this and that should start mixing it up for us. Now I don't really mind it continuously doing that and all making it in there because once it's done it should give me all of the refined shimmer, I guess all the compounds that it can. If I can have this one in there, hopefully I can. And that's how it will make it. I don't know how long this takes to make it. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to make one. So now that we have our chromatic compound, how do we actually make both of the refined radiance and the shadow steel? The shadow steel I'm actually still fully not sure about. Well, I mean, it says right here, drop chromatic compound into the void, but usually you're supposed to do that in the end. However, I'm still trying to figure out which dimension. I'm guessing probably Mercury because that's the newest dimension. That's where I'll probably be able to get it. But I don't know about that yet. But I do know how to get refined radiance. So once this is done, we can just pop out one of our chromatic cells. We'll pop the rest of that guy back in. And we'll just keep it going so we keep getting more of this compound up and running. So to get the radiance, we could do is we actually need a whole bunch of torches. At least torches. We'll get ourselves, I don't know how many torches it's going to take, so we'll just take as many as we can. So how you do it is you quite simply just put some torches on the ground and throw your chromatic compound in there, and you can see it will eat the torches. And once it finishes eating the torches, it will turn into a radiance. Refined radiance, to be exact. You can see the white particles coming towards it. I don't know how long it takes, to be honest with you, because I haven't actually, made this in a very long time, so I don't really remember, or really even know how long it will take, but hopefully it happens pretty fast. I think this might take a stack of torches, guys. You can see I took out a stack and I pretty much have a lot pushed down right now, so I think it might take an actual stack of torches. But we'll see. Oh, look there, guys. We got ourselves the radiance. Fortunately, it stops floating after a certain height. Otherwise, I would have just lost it. So let's grab ourselves the radiance. Actually, that's just going to stay there. That's going to stay there. So I'm going to go run to sleep quickly. Let's grab it and see what we can do now with our wonderful refined radiance. It looks like it took 50 torches to get it. That's a lot. That's more than I was expecting. And with that, we completed refined radiance. Will it give us more? It gives us a radiant pickaxe head, which I'll probably put on my pickaxe because why not? I'm pretty sure it says it goes a lot faster, but it'll decrease durability. But that is fine. So what I need to go ahead and do now, guys, is I'm probably going to go to each of the, I guess, dimensions. The Mercury, the Moon, Mars, and just see which one has a void I can get to. Because I'm certain they wouldn't make it that hard to figure out. I can click the right buttons here, at least. So we can see here, drop chromatic compound into the void. But wait, we haven't reached the end. I'm sure you can find an alternative way to access the deep abyss in other dimensions. So yeah, I'm going to figure out how to find that, guys. So I will bring you guys back in once I figure out where you're supposed to do that. I figured out how we're supposed to get a void to actually throw the chromatic compound in so we can get the dark steel. And it's actually I'm surprised I didn't think about it earlier, but it's actually space stations. Space stations are our easiest way to get access to the void. So I was like, we might as well just go create a space station. I think that's going to be the best way for us to do it. So what I need to do is, well, create a space station. I don't really remember what blocks are needed for a space station. So what I am going to go ahead and do is first I am going to make 5, 10, or sorry, 50 more of these guys because I can always get the refined radiance while I am here on Earth by just putting torches down, but I don't want to have to go to the space station like 50 times. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 50 more of the chromatic compounds. It's about one fuel cell per refined shimmer. So I guess per one chromatic compound. So I just took out a whole bunch and didn't even count. I'm probably only going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe about like 4.2 stacks or whatever it is. So I'm going to go ahead and craft up so we can get 53 of these compounds. I'm going to also look into getting the materials I need to create the, what's it called? Oh right, I can't use this. I have to use my bucket. To create the space station, and then we can go ahead and kind of just get her on going. I've went ahead and gotten myself all the necessary things to make a space station, and these are, I guess, specifically made for this pack because, I mean, integrated circuits. I guess integrated circuits are in basic, but navigation circuits, or navigation mechanisms certainly aren't. Which is honestly nice. I had to make another one of these because, I mean, I made this entire setup over here purely to make the navigation mechanism, so I'm happy I was able to use some more redstone chips, even though it was only one redstone chip, to make another navigation circuit. But as you can see, I do have my wonderful thing over here set up. So let's just go to space and get ourselves a, what's it called? Space station. Because that way we can get ourselves some wonderful chromatic, I guess, dark steel. Let's, oh, I need to put gas in this first, don't I? So we'll just put that right there, and I will meet you guys in space. My friends, we are in space. Let's do it. We'll go to Earth. Do we want to create on Earth? Wait, did I forget dash plates? Oh, guys, I grabbed dash plating, not dash plates. I feel like an idiot. So I guess we'll just go back to Earth quickly. Yeah, I grabbed plating, not plates. So guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and make some actual dash plates, not just what I have right now, and then we can pop ourselves back in and actually get ourselves a space station. Fixed my goof up, guys. I got myself actual dash plates, not dash plating. So we should be good to go ahead, and of course I need to fuel this again. So we'll just pop our fuel in there and pull it out. And now we can actually create ourselves a space station. Once again, I will see you guys once we are up in space. Now that we are in space, we can go ahead and create ourselves the station. So looks like we have everything. And one thing, guys, is you actually can crash land. I have made a horrible mistake, guys. I think we're about to die here. Oh wait, no I'm not. I think we're good actually. I think we're good. Let's go into my wonderful third person. So looks like our space station is right below us here. And are we gonna set something perfectly in the middle of it? Oh, that is beautiful. I think. Oops. Let's get out, shift, and let's take that off. And now we are in our place. I'm guessing this is where I can put my launch pad down so we can launch back to the moon, or I guess back to Earth whenever we want to. Now the question is, I'm guessing this is how I'm supposed to get into the space station right here. It goes like through the glass door. It's kind of funny. So now that we're actually, I don't really need to even come in here, but I might as well. Can I climb up this rope? Oh, you can't climb up. That's actually kind of cool. You can climb up a rope. We got a table. We got some whole stuff in here, and we got some stuff down here. But I just realized we don't even need to be here. But what's over here? I want to. I want what's here first at the very least. Let's check our space station out. But now that we know this is all good and dandy here, what we need to do here is throw stuff into the void. And you can see we do have a giant void around us. So can I walk down here? Yes, I can. So hopefully this works, because I don't really know how you're supposed to do this. So I'm assuming I can just throw it here. And we'll eventually get ourselves the dark steel. I really hope so, because I don't want to waste stuff. Hopefully it comes back. Did I do it wrong? I I'd exp I would have. Oh, I almost just jumped off there. I would have thought it would have came up by now. Oh, hear that noise? Well, shoot, guys. I'm out of ideas. This was my first idea, and oop, I can jump really high in space. So I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. So I think I'm gonna go back and honestly just ask on the Discord because this was my only idea. What is this shiny neon blue light? So I'm gonna go and check it out and see if people on Discord can help me because I at this point don't know what I'm supposed to do. This was genuinely my last thought process of getting to space, but I guess we will see. It looks like once I came back from space, my Chromatic Steel actually just dropped down here with me, which is actually pretty convenient. But after checking out the Discord and asking questions on there, I was able to figure out how to get dark. I guess how to get the dark steel, and that's the good old vanilla way. I have to go down to the bedrock and just break it in the vanilla way. That's what I have to do. Fortunately, I already have a way to get down to bedrock because that's where my shimmer is. Not my shimmer. That's where my what's it called? That's near where my crystal is. So if we just come back down here, actually I should get ready to. I need to prepare this stuff to actually break Gorilla because I actually don't know how to. I know it's a vanilla way and there's a whole bunch of fancy mechanics with it. So what I'm gonna have to do, guys, I'm gonna have to go look up how to break bedrock. As you guys can probably tell, I've been trying to break bedrock for a while now and I haven't been successful. So I'll once again try with you guys. This is the basic setup. You have two TNTs here. You have a lever right here. You have your piston right here. What I have to do is I have to go down here. Oops, not right there. I have to spam click this piston and then rapidly right click. What the heck? Did that just get lit up? Interesting. Looks like my pick has some sort of effect that makes things glow if I right click them. Oh, I see, I see. It put a block there. It probably takes durability, so I shouldn't do that. But you have to right click the corner of this block right here, like right around there. And hopefully when you place another piston, it will actually make it so that it will break the barrack below it. So I'll try again, once again with you guys, see if we can get it. So we flip the lever, we drop down here, then we spam click this top corner right here. I may have gotten it. Let's see if I did. No, I didn't. So we'll try a couple more times. You can see I've tried 10 times so far and I still haven't gotten it. I'm kind of hoping it's possible. I don't know if the mods changed it or anything, but I guess we'll just have to see. So we'll try it one more time here. We will flick the lever, get our piston, we'll flick the lever, we'll come over here. Oh, that might have worked, that might have worked. Yes! You guys see the bedrock is broken below us. So it does work. Thank God. I was very nervous I wouldn't be able to do that. The reason I want to break that bedrock because I want to start breaking these bedrocks down here. But that bedrock was in the way. So now you guys can see breaking bedrock is possible. It's just going to take me several times. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and I'm going to probably break a area in bedrock because I don't think you guys want to see me spend the next 20 minutes breaking bedrock. It took me 12 times to try to get that one break, so all this TNT will probably be used up, to say the least. So I'm going to go ahead and probably break maybe a 2x2 or even a 3x3, and I'll bring you guys back in once we get that done. Hopefully, guys, this will be the last time I have to do this. I've been doing this for much longer than I cared to admit because of how long it's taken me. You can see I only have 36 TNT left, so let's see if we can get this on the first try. Let's see if we can get over here and go boom. Oh, that actually might have worked, guys. So let's just shift and click. Oh, yes. I've actually gotten pretty good at it after doing, 100 billion times trying to do this, trying to get this to work. So now that we have ourself void, what we can do is hopefully we can just throw our steel in there, or I guess our compound, and get some of that stuff, that wonderful dark steel. So now that we got that broken, I could break more around it, but I'm kind of scared to. So let's just start with these 5 again. We'll come right to the edge here, and we'll just drop our chromatic steel in there. I saw the thing shoot up. I don't see the dark steel, though. Oh, something's happening down there. Is it under this block right here? Can I build down there? Can't. I think it might be under that block right there, so what we're going to try to do pretty quickly is just try to throw it directly down. Yes. There we go. It is stuck under that block over there, unfortunately. So we did unfortunately lose those, but that's fine. I can just go ahead and do this, and this should work. And just drop these straight down. And they should all come back up right away. You can see right there with our shadow steel. Now we have wonderful shadow steel, which is used to make range extenders, it looks like. It's used to make the subatomic ingot, which is what we want. Now that we're here, and it's not going to be in space, I think I'm going to do one more stack of this. And make the rest of my chromatic compound into radiance compound. Okay, now that we have that, I'm very happy, because that would have been very annoying. So I'm going to beat you guys back on... Ooh, looks like the stack's more than 16 too. So now that we have that, we can go... Oh, excuse me. We can actually get ourselves making some of this stuff. However... Ooh, if I add that, it might help with durability on my pickaxe, because my pickaxe durability shot down. It was at like 4,000, now it's at 780. So I'm definitely going to need that. So let's see if putting that rod on actually helps this, because that would be kind of nice if it does. We'll see. But what we're going to do now is we're going to have to start making ourselves some fusion coils. Now these aren't too bad to make. It's 16 steel, 8 insulated cable, and 1 advanced machine frame. If you guys don't remember, the advanced machine frame is steel plate on a standard machine casing, which is made like this. I'll meet you guys back upstairs and at our giant crafter so we can go ahead and craft that machine. All of the pieces have been crafted up to go ahead and make ourselves the fusion reactor, or I guess fusion control computer, right here. Now that we have this, is this a multi-block? I actually don't know. So looks like I'm going to need more of these coils. So let's see, 3, 12, 16. I'm going to need 16 coils. I'm going to have to make 8 more sets. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm actually just going to go ahead and make 8 more sets of these. But first, let us claim our wonderful reward. And, oh, it gives me 4 right away. That's actually really nice. Because we have a whole bunch of other stuff too. So I have to make a little bit less now. Only 12 now. So it looks like this is needed to make these guys right here. It's in the fusion. It takes 51.2 seconds at 256 RF, or I guess energy per tick. I keep wanting to say RF. What is nice, that gives me 3 extra subatomic ingots, which is actually quite nice. So let's see. What do I need to do right now? I think I just need to go ahead and just keep up crafting more of these guys right here. Fortunately, that did give me 16 machine frames. So we can just kind of keep just going ahead and crafting those up. We should just be able to go over here and grab ourselves some of the plates we have. Just grab a stack of plates for now. Remember, plates go in all the corners. And right there. Then we need to get ourselves the... Where's my closest one? There it is. Cable. CB up. CAB. Okay, there we go. So I don't have enough of this insulated cable, so I'll make a few more of them. Let's see. I always forget I can't type down there when I'm using this. Come over here and grab ourselves, I don't know, stack more, or not a stack more because I can't afford a stack. And I think it was just right here and right here. I think this was the crafting recipe. There we go. And we need to get to 16 of these. So we'll just keep crafting these on up, and we can get all the way until 16. And with this last craft here, we should be getting our 16th and 17th of these fission cells. Now, I am just going to put this upstairs because I think it's going to need a little bit of help to run correctly. And I'm going to sleep first because it is nighttime. I don't want to deal with monsters because monsters are annoying. These honestly aren't that bad of a craft. The only hard part is getting the story sheets, but we already had story sheets automated, so that made life a whole lot easier. I'm just going to put it in this guy right here, I think. This will be a pretty good spot to put him. We'll visualize it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1. We get 1 extra fusion coil left over, and that should be it. Nice. So this does need power. I wonder what size me. Oh. What? Well, this seems to work by having it be like that. Oh, if you look, the amount of RF it uses increases or decreases based on the size. That's interesting. So to power this, what I want to do is make myself another wonderful thing. Oh, this thing is not chopping for some reason. Whenever this happens, I usually have to reset it by just right-clicking and clicking it again, and that usually ends up fixing it. I'm sure we can get down there pretty quickly by just fixing it down here. Usually what I'm doing to fix it is I just run over here. Boop. And I just come here and I go boop boop. That usually ends up fixing that farm pretty fast. But now that we're over here, what we need to do is find my way out because I'm stuck. We need to grab some of our diamonds because we have 88. So to make one solar panel, I said we need 28 of these diamonds. Sorry, 24 of these diamonds to make one solar panel. Now I'm going to have to kind of wait a second, guys, because I need to grind these all up and actually make the solar panel itself. So I will bring you guys right back in once these diamonds are done with their fun time in the grinder. And as we grab our piece of shimmer right here, we can go ahead and make ourselves the quantum solar panel. We'll just pop it down right on top of this guy over here. That should be good enough if you ask me. Boop. You getting your power now? Right? That does mean it's night. Does this not accept power from the top? Do I put power into the coils? What if I put power into the coils? That'd be an interesting concept. Where am I supposed to power you from? Well, I'm going to sleep quickly in my bed over here, then we can kind of see how we're supposed to get this running, because I don't know why it wasn't working with the solar panel. Everything else I just put solar panels on, it usually works out fine. Maybe it's just goofing up a little bit right now. We'll check it out in one hot pickin' second here. Hopefully it's just a little bit buggy right now, and it does work, it just doesn't feel like working right now. Okay, so do my solar panel aside. There we go. I don't know why that wasn't working. That's kind of weird. So all I should have to do is put one of these guys and one of these in here. I did make two more of these guys. I've been making them kind of passively. So it looks like it charges up all the way. That's actually kind of interesting. It charges up completely first and then it does it, which is actually kind of nice. Then it won't like consistently stop and slow down. So what if I do this? It's going slower now. It was going slower when I did this, so I'm just to keep it at this rate. I think it was only 51 seconds I'm gonna let this guy charge up, guys. I'm gonna let it get more or less done, but then I'll pop you guys back in once it's at like 90-ish%. Our craft here is just about done, guys. We're at 98, 99, 100%. Now we get our first subatomic ingot. I'm gonna put two more of those guys in and two more of those guys in, and we'll just let it do its job. Because I might as well get more because I can. No other reason not to. But now we can actually get even more because this also gives me 3 subatomic ingots. So now we need to get ourselves Hellfire. Hellfire is honestly very easy to make and get, so it isn't going to be too hard for us. What we need to do is get ourselves a lava bucket. We need to get ourselves a cell. We've got a whole bunch of cells in here. Where are my empty cells? There they are. And what we do is pretty dang simple, actually. Actually, I need to get another fuel cell back out. Essentially, how you make it is I have to go downstairs. You have to put lava in a superheated unit and feed it superheated stuff. And then it turns lava into Hellfire. So what I do is I just plop the lava in there. I may have to switch my mixer over here, though. I'll bring my mixer back over to here. Pop him right there, and then we can just put my mechanical press on this side. Get it out of the way. Now all I should have to do is, as you guys know by now, this, and it should go ahead and mix that lava right up into Hellfire. Never mind. It is a lot less of a conversion than I thought it was. I thought it was 1-to-1, but it's apparently 1-to-111. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to break the setup down. Yeah, I'm going to lose 9 buckets of Hellfire, but that doesn't really bother me right now, honestly. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our guys out right here. Our lava is over here. So what I'm going to do is just simply see where's a good place I could put this. That'll go relatively fast. These should be lava pipes. So if I just pop it right there, that should fill with lava. Yep. Then we'll pop down here. Pop the blaze burner right there. That can go right there. And luckily I have my gears and stuff on me, so I can just open my gears and stuff. It's gonna look kind of dumb, but you know what? It's gonna work. Oops, I don't know why I did that. We'll pop it right here, and then right there. And this way we should always have lava in there, and we can just go ahead and grab ourselves another fuel cell. I guess another stack of fuel cells. And just let it go to town. And I forgot to need my bucket, because I always forget that like when I need to. Now that should just go ahead, and every time it runs out, it should just keep putting more and more lava in there. So now we just gotta wait to get 1 bucket of Hellfire. I don't really know why this was requesting this, as it already says I have Hellfire. It says I have this too, but I don't. Well, how you get the quark gluon plasma fueled cell is in the fission reactor, you put a shimmer cell as well as a Hellfire cell into it, and then you get the quake cell. To make the wolf, we need one bucket of that stuff. We need an industrial machine frame, we need 3 subatomic ingots, and we need a linked controller. This is the next thing I would really want. I think I want to go ahead and build, because that gets us very close to making the subatomic thing that it can just eat. The second I make this, I'm eating it. I don't care what it does, but I'm gonna eat it, even if it kills me. I want to eat it. And then let's see. Well, this is working. We can probably start working on something like the matter condenser. And then I think we're also gonna need one of these guys as well. Fortunately, I do have a whole bunch of skystone already mined up, so that's gonna be too hard to get. And making these will take a bit of search, of course, but honestly, it isn't too bad. What I might do is I might just craft up, let's see, 3, 9, 27, 27 times 3, 21, 81, 81. I'm going to go ahead and craft myself up 81 1K cells. And then I'll just go through the whole crafting recipe and crafting the 264K with you guys. Looks like I need some more fluid now. I may have to babysit this a little bit because it looks like it's only going to be able to make like 57 at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and craft some of these guys' stuff up. Let's see what this guy requires. Okay, this is actually a very easy craft. I can probably make this right now. Never mind, I don't have enough silver plates. Fortunately, I can get that. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to craft up most of this stuff. Well, I'll craft up the 1Ks, and that should be pretty good. And then we can work on getting ourselves the Singularity. I accidentally crafted myself up 88 instead of 81, but that's fine. We'll get just a few extra of these guys, shouldn't bother us too much. Then I realized I don't have enough quartz glass, which I can just make right now because I got ready. With having a whole bunch of quartz, we'll make 64. That should be enough. No, I don't think it'll be enough. So we'll make 128. That should be good now. Now we'll go here. We'll just shift click this out. Looks like I'm out of shimmer dust. Be right back, guys. I've gone ahead and crafted myself up 64 more calculation presses processors, because I'm probably going to end up needing them. You can also probably tell I did remove those water wheels right there because they weren't making enough power, so I just put 2 of these ultimate solar panels up here. So we just pop this in there, and we go back to going over here. I don't remember which one we're on. It looks like we're right here. I think we probably still have more of these ones to make. Then we can just go through the list, click U on these to get ourselves the 64Ks. And then finally we can take our 64Ks, shove them in there, and get ourselves the 256K. However, I need 4 of these guys first. And let's go run downstairs quickly to sleep. Actually, I think I could sleep upstairs. Pretty sure I have my bed up here too. So we'll just rapidly right-click this, and maybe we can get this crafted in before nighttime comes. And we can just pop that in, and we get ourselves a quest complete. And we can do it while sleeping. So once this is done in a second, we can check our quests out. And all we really need to do now is A, craft the wolf, and B, craft a singularity, then mix those together and get ourselves the Astral Singularity. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is probably get the singularity set up, because that will take a bit longer. So now we can see here we're just drastically going up, and it looks like it's probably going to be eating all of my stuff. So what I'm going to have to do here is pretty much I'm going to have to just babysit this guy and just keep feeding it stuff. I may change how it works because I don't want it to go too fast, so what I might do is just look at what I have and see where I can put this. What I may honestly do is take some of my cobble over here that I have uber brown stuff and just break it into pieces and push it into there, because that would be honestly a very easy thing to do. But we'll see if I end up going that route. But right now, you can see I'm not getting any more, so I might just figure out, I might just put sand in here now, and we just keep switching through stuff until I get it. And now this should just keep going up and up. So I'm gonna babysit this guy a little bit, get him going, and at the same time, I think I'm going to get myself the necessary equipment to get these. So that's just some of that quark glucon, a little bit of that link controller, which actually I can probably just make it with you guys right now. Link controller. Looks like I need to go ahead and make a redstone link, which is simple enough. Get 2 of those. Link controller, and I need some buttons. See, I'm guessing I can use any type of button. So we'll just do that, and we'll go back to oops, I have to type up here. Controller. And shebang, we got ourselves a link controller, so that's one part of that done. What else do we need for the wolf? We need subatomic ingots, we already got. We need industrial machine frames. Now, what machine frames do I already have? I already have an industrial machine frame, so we are fine on that. And to get the glucon, I still need to get that Hellfire I was talking about. So there's a couple things I'm going to have to get. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get all that stuff ready. I'm not sure I'll wait for this to be done yet. I may wait for it to be done, but I also may just get the wolf, and then we can kind of wait for this after getting the wolf crafted out. We just got ourselves here a full bucket of Hellfire. Right there. Now we can go ahead and start making ourselves a little bit of that wonderful, what's it called? Quark gluon plasma fluid. Now we need to go all the way over to our wonderful friend where we get our shimmer from and get us a little bit set up, because I think I'm gonna have to change it a little bit. I think I'm gonna put a base in there so I can actually, you know, make it so I can take it out with an empty cell. We'll just grab ourselves a cell right there. Now we got ourselves the shimmer cell and the wonderful Hellfire cell. We can run over to our fission reactor right here and just pop it in while we go ahead downstairs and sleep. That should go ahead and craft. Actually, I don't have to go downstairs like sleep. I can just come over my bed over here and just spam click this until where's the moon? Where's the moon? Where's the sun? It looks like it's becoming nighttime, but I can't. It might just be like a cloudy day. But this will be done relatively soon. That will get us the glucon. I don't know why I call it glucon. I like the gluon plasma fluid, and then we can go ahead and actually craft ourselves up the wonderful controller. And again, we do have most of the inventory things in our inventory right now. We have the industrial machine frame. We have the link controller. We have these 3 guys right here. And finally, we will get the wonderful quark gluon plasma fluid. Once this brighter out, I guess it was just cloudy day. So once this is done in the next few seconds, we can go ahead and make ourselves the wonderful wolf. We'll have to go back downstairs to our little setup so we can actually, you know, mix it all together to get the wolf as a creation piece. Do we need 1 wolf or 2 wolves? Only 1 wolf and 1 singularity. Just in case you guys are wondering, my singularity progress is going kind of slow. We're at 50,000, so we're about 1/5 of the way there. I'm still pulling in the sand from over there, which is why it's going, you know, relatively fast. That's fine. I can take a little bit of damage right now. So we'll come over to here. We don't need... Actually, do we need... Yes, we do. What we need to do is we need to pop the quark stuff in there. Our machine frame. Our link controller. And our 3 wonderful subatomic ingots. And fuel of lava. And that should go ahead and get us the wolf that we want. Right there. We got ourselves the wolf. And now all we really have to do to complete the pack is just wait for the singularity to be done. So what I might do is just find a whole bunch of resources that I don't really need right now. So if we go over to here, for example, we have Mars sand stacking up now, so I might put Mars sand back in there. We'll kind of just see what goes from there. So all we have to do is just go over here and type in sand, and I'll just be babysitting this a little bit, constantly putting new stuff over here. Well, we'll accept our quest for TNT, which we're going to need that to use to make the implosion crafter. And for some reason, it doesn't want to put the red sand. Whatever. I was fine with just doing amber sand anyways. So what I will do is just I'll babysit this a little bit, and I'll bring you guys back in once we're about to get the Singularity crafted on up. We're still a little bit off getting the Singularity. You can see we're about 100,000 items off, but I just wanted to bring you guys back in as a quick update that I did add a capacity card here and just put all the sand types in here. And you can see it's going relatively fast. I'm probably getting 10 a second. So this shouldn't take too much longer. Well, I mean, it'll still take a while because it is 100,000. And divided by 5 is 20,000 seconds. So it's about 20,000 seconds left, which is probably, like, I don't know how much that is, like an hour or something. I think an hour is 36,000 seconds. It's probably like 40 minutes left of this just doing stuff. So I'll just be waiting here, waiting for this to make its Singularity, and we can just bring you guys back in once that actually happens, and, you know, have fun with that, and finally make ourselves the wonderful Astral Singularity, completing this for now. I've actually read this. There will involve intricate recipes for the Tier 4 rocket, more overhauled dimensions of countries, countless other pieces of custom technology for you to sink your teeth into. So it looks like this pack, once it is updated, will have more content in it. So once I do finish the pack, I may come back for I think the next content update, just see we can just continue, I guess, completing stuff. But we'll see if that actually happens or not. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to figure that out. But again, I'll bring you guys back once this Singularity is just about done. As you guys can see, we are just about to get enough energy stored up to make ourselves a Singularity. To do it, I might just speed it up a little bit by throwing a couple of stuff I know I have extra of, and just kind of dump it in there. That gets us a little bit closer. We'll do, let's see, what do we have? A lot of, I don't want to do cobalt, we'll do some redstone. We'll do some redstone in here now. That's 256. And we have ourselves a Singularity, guys. With this Singularity, we are pretty much at the end to getting the Becoming Gods. We get a kitten, we get an Astral Conduit. I don't know how we get that because we already have several of those, or one of those. We get some more refined shimmer. To make this, we need to get ourselves an explosion compressor and put the Singularity and the wolf in there. We already have a Singularity controller just up here. So let's just go ahead. Sorry, we have an implosion compressor just over here. We will take the TNT out for now. I guess there's no TNT there to even speak of, so we'll put the wolf in there. We'll put our Singularity in the top piece right there, and it will drain every piece of power that we possibly have. I'm kind of surprised it's not just sucking more power. And there we have our wonderful, wonderful Astral Singularity. We'll take it out. We have gotten the Astral Singularity. Now there's no uses for this. We can complete the quest and get ourselves a kitty, an Astral Conduit, and that guy right there. Task, we cannot create a tier 4 rocket yet, so we have completed the end of this Modpack. Is this a... Interesting. I can't place this either. This can't be used on the ground either, I'm guessing. Now that we have ourselves the Astral Conduit that we worked so hard for, what shall we do with it? We shall eat it. We now have glowing, saturation, regeneration, and speed. We can now zoom. We just spent so much time to eat ourselves, not eat ourselves, wow. Eat the thing we got to become a god, as it says. Now that we've completed the pack, guys, I think it is a good time for the outro. We got this wonderful line around us. I'm guessing that's so people can see us. I don't know. I think that's like see-through walls and stuff. But now that I've completed the pack, I guess, at least up to this point with the update, I am not sure if I'm going to come back to the pack. I might come back to it in the next update, but we'll have to see about that if I choose to do that or not. But what I would like to say is, thank you guys very much for watching this series. I had so much fun with this series. I'm kind of sad it's over because this is pretty much the first time I've used Create like this, and it's just been really fun to use, honestly. I feel like every time I've been playing one of these series with you guys so far, I'm just finding a new mod that I really like. Last series with Direwolf 20 pack, it was Immersive Engineering. Now with this pack, it's Create, and it's just honestly been having so much fun with it, guys. I just want to say thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to kind of just play games and have you guys watch me, and it's been great, and I'm hoping you guys have a fun time watching. Once again, thank you guys very much for watching my Create Astral Let's Play series. This is episode 19. I will see you guys in my future endeavors. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, bye guys.